How would I know what you were or what you were not during your secondary school days?
Money, please!
Don't you dare honey me. Don't you dare honey me. You have succeeded in making a brat of that boy.
How could you say a thing like that?
What? Did you see the way he looked at me? Did you see the way he spoke to me?
So you blame me for his attitude?
Who else am I supposed to blame, Stephanie? Who stays in this house with them?
But I do my best.
Oh, yes. But your best is not enough. Stephanie, did you hear the things the principal said about your son? I'm sure you were very proud of him.
Oh, he's not my son. He's not my son, right? I'm the one sacrificing my life and time to stay at home with these kids. And this is the thanks I get. When they fall ill, in the middle of the night, like I'm a single mother. Do you know how many times I've had to explain to Toby why you cannot attend his school functions? And even when you're at home, the kid never gets to see you. You don't have a part in your son's life. The boy does not have a mentor in his father. Now he starts to misbehave and all of a sudden, it is my fault. Thank you, sis. Larry should be here any minute now.
Oh.
Can you keep the door so I don't look too anxious, please? Thank you so much, please. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Larry.
Oh, hi, Larry. Please come in.
Thank you.
Jam. Larry's here.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, Delilah. You look gorgeous.
Thank you, shall we?
Sure. Please excuse us.
Have fun. And please bring my sister back before late.
Albert, please bring me a beer.
Sir, there's no beer in the house, sir.
Why not?
Madam said you won't be needing it anymore, sir.
Darren! Darren!
What's it, darling?
Why is there no beer in this house?
But I thought we agreed you were going to...
We agreed?
Yes, but you told me...
I told you I was going to stop drinking at my own time. That doesn't give you the right to rid the house of beer. I want a beer and I want it now.
Stevie, when members of the church come here for house fellowship, it will be a good testimony for them to see you drinking beer.
This is my house, and anybody who comes in here will have to accept whatever he sees. Besides, when did you start hosting a home fellowship in this house?
Stephen, but I told you when they needed a house fellowship center for this area, I offered to host it.
You offered my house as home fellowship? And you're going to keep me in bondage in my own house?
Stephen, how can you refer to not drinking beer as bondage? We are Christians.
You are Christians.
Stephen.
Please, Mom. And please, keep the house fellowship to your wing of the house.
Stephen.
When is God going to answer my prayers?
God. It's okay.
Juma. Juma. We need to talk.
Can't it wait?
No, you can't. I don't like what you said to me today.
What did I say to you?
I just can't imagine why you would blame me for Tobi's behavior.
Stephanie, is that why you disturbed my sleep?
But I couldn't sleep.
Well, that's not my fault. Look, I want to sleep. I'm flying tomorrow.
That is all you ever care about. Flying! God.
Listen, that flying pays your bill.
And takes away my peace. I hardly even know you anymore. We had those kids together. Shouldn't we share the responsibility of raising them?
Steph, what are you talking about? Huh? You knew what my job would require of me right from the beginning. And we agreed that you will have full concentration of the kids.
And that's exactly what I've been doing.
I can hardly see that.
What?
Just look at Toby. Does that boy look like someone who is having full concentration from his mother? Does he?
2 years ago, when Toby was given an award as the best science student in his class, you were a very proud father. Last year, when he came out as the best student in his school, it was your son. It didn't matter then that I was one who was fully concentrating on him.
Toby is a very, very brilliant boy. That has nothing to do with you.
Okay. So the boy is caught cheating in school. How is that my fault?
Well brought up children are not caught in exam malpractices. It's a punishable offense. That boy could go to jail for that, Stephanie. Yeah.
This is cruel. I'm the one who doesn't have a life just because I have kids. You go and come as you please. But I can't. I always have to worry about those children. These children have been good all these years, and I never got a thank you. I've done everything I could. I've given all that I have. Not a word of thank you. All of it. Toby starts to misbehave. And I'm a bad mother.
Hey, sweetheart. Sweetheart, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it that way. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Mary, Stephen is still not back.
No more.
At this late hour. He must have really gotten up.
But Mom, it's too late now. You know it's risky.
Nothing will happen to me.
But Mom, it is difficult to drive during the day. We are watching and praying. How much more at night?
My Lord will keep him.
Amen.
Please buy him his BL.
I sent Albert immediately.
Wise woman.
Mom, go to bed.
I wasn't sleeping. I was waiting to hear the sound of his car.
Just try and catch some sleep.
But how can I sleep knowing that my son is not back? Okay. Please, tell me when he comes in.
Okay, Mom.
And why aren't you sleeping?
I was waiting for you. You stayed out too long.
Rebecca, I won't do anything to hurt you. You know that.
I'm tired of everybody breathing out my neck. Can't you people just leave me alone? You're all trying to match me with one man or the other.
It's all in good faith.
If it's in good faith, then let's all live faith to make it happen. Is it a curse to be single at 40?
Will it be anxious for you, Rebecca? And what father won't be anxious? You broke my loins, Rebecca. Shouldn't I be anxious? All I want is your happiness. I want you to settle down and have kids. A woman's place is by her husband, not out there in this wide, wicked world all by herself.
I know. But let's just wait for God.
Listen, all I'm saying is this. When did you course? Do give him an audience. Is that too much to ask of you?
Okay, I will.
That's my girl. I really pray that this works well. I'll be so happy.
But Dad, please. If this doesn't work out well, let everybody just get off my case.
You have my word.
How about the blow-ups for the drilling equipment? I believe I asked you to put them in this file.
It's in there, sir.
I can't find it.
Okay, here it is.
Oh, okay. You smell good.
Thank you.
You didn't have to come to me for this, you know. Shola could have just sorted this out for you.
Well, I just thought it would be better to talk to the boss directly.
I see. Sit down. Sit. Do you have a boyfriend?
Why do you ask?
Curiosity?
Curiosity kills the cats.
Okay. I'm still waiting for the answer.
No, I don't have a boyfriend.
A beautiful girl like you doesn't have a boyfriend.
And how come a married man is so interested in a single lady's privacy?
Curiosity?
This cat seems to be on its way to the grave.
This cat has 9 lives. So?
Well, let's just say there are few real men. I like my man mature. A man who knows how to treat a woman. But unfortunately, you only find such men amongst the married group.
So, why don't you date a married man?
Nah. I don't do married men.
You don't?
No, I don't.
What are you doing after work?
I saw Rebecca this morning.
Really? How is she?
She says she's fine. I can't understand how she can be fine. She's 40 years old, for God's sake. At 40, I had 3 kids already.
What can I say? I know God is never late.
We Christians tend to over-spiritualize everything. There are certain things that God will not come down here to do for us, you know.
I understand. But in this case, what would you suggest she does?
Be more open-minded. At least Jemima wants to get married.
Oh, you think Rebecca does not want to?
Sometimes I'm not so sure. She tends to have one complaint or the other against every man that looks away.
Okay, let's look at it critically.
Okay.
What are the complaints?
It's either he's not born again, or he's not taking his walk with God seriously enough.
So it's all about God.
Yes.
Can we now say that's a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing. Listen, I know that Rebecca loves the Lord with all her heart, her body, and her soul. I know.
And she wants a man that will share her sentiments.
Okay.
Is that not justifiable?
Listen, I only pray that God will answer her prayers, bring the right man her way quickly enough before she reaches menopause, and then can have her own children again.
I'm sure God has a surprise waiting. He always does.
Oh, by the way, I told her about Doy's nephew in the UK, Deji.
Oh, what was her response?
She wasn't particularly pleased that we were trying to matchmake her. However, eventually, she agreed to give the young man a fair hearing.
Spray works.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed on this.
Hi, darling. Oh, chocolates for me. Oh, thank you, dear. Oh my God. Aren't you going to have some?
Nah, chocolates. I'm fine. Thanks.
Why not?
I just don't need the extra calories.
I don't see no calories on you, girl. So this will be extra.
My point precisely. I'm not trying to get out of shape.
Oh, you out of shape?
Yeah.
That means you would have had like 14 children. Look at you. You don't even look like me.
John, it is trendy to be slim.
Maybe in the UK. But African men like to have something to hold on to. Besides, you're not slim. You're thin.
Thank you. I like it. I think it makes me look hot.
Oh, I'm sorry then.
Meanwhile, you haven't given me this.
What gist?
About how you met the lucky guy.
My husband.
Who else?
It's a long story.
Okay.
We were classmates in the university. But at that time, I couldn't imagine myself getting married to the man then. Yeah, because it just didn't conform to the picture of the guy I wanted to marry. And besides, I was going out with someone then. But my husband, he's a very patient guy. Once my ex moved out of the way, he pounced on me heavily. I practically started seeing that guy in my dreams. I had to eventually say yes to him, to put him out of his misery.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And to think I thought that guy was slow. Until he insisted that I prove my fertility before he could marry me.
How did that happen?
Do they teach you guys in vernacular in the UK? That was English I just
Wait. Come on, sit down. Explain to me like a 3-year-old. I'd like to understand what you mean.
Okay.
No, don't tell me, say, Madam, I will there. Madam, will
You don't tell me. You're supposed to know now.
go give
Which
you.
one?
I don't want.
What is that?
I know when I come. You the yarn about
You collect that money today. You know,
I listen to today.
What's going on here?
Madam, please stay out of this.
Toby, who are these people?
They don't worry you. Who be your friend? I'm a penny Manuel Clay.
Cool down.
Money? What money? Toby, talk to me. Do you owe these people money?
Yes, but I'll pay.
You will pay. Please, how much does he owe you?
16K.
16,000 naira, Toby. What did you do with that kind of money? Okay, please. Can I give you a check?
Check.
Just give her the check.
They don't worry
Come
you.
here, I'll give you cash.
They don't worry you. Which kind of check?
I don't know
You
what
check.
Okay, it's okay. I will give you cash.
They don't worry you. The check on bounce, uncle. No, if you take for a talk.
Here.
I check and whether I complete.
So now this one you can't like.
You complete?
Yeah.
Give me. Now,
Like.
now go see. Go
Toby!
He insisted that I got pregnant before he could marry me.
What?
Jemima, the guy was just protecting his insurance policy. Look at me. How many years down the line, I'm happily married with kids.
So, you got pregnant before you got married?
Evidently.
How did that happen?
Now I'm beginning to think that this girl did not go to school at all. How do people get pregnant?
But this is wrong. The Bible says it in so many ways. Sex before marriage is wrong.
Jemima, we were as good as married. We had gone out for a while. His parents knew me. Mine knew him. Everything was just working together. Besides, I wasn't getting any younger. I couldn't risk losing him.
What happened to true love? Purity, holiness and the like.
Sometimes, Jemima, in order to get the things you want, you have to sacrifice some things on the altar of expediency. Time waits for no one, if you know what I mean.
One day I'm going to get married. And it's going to be to somebody I really love. And trust me, it's going to be done the right way.